So today we're going to learn how to determine whether a conjecture is true or false. So to determine if a conjecture is true or false, let's start with true. So to determine that it is true, you need to prove that it is true for all cases. So for all situations. So I have an interesting conjecture here. It's not mathematical, but I think it's important to have a real life example before you get to a mathematical example. So I have this example here saying if you carry an umbrella when it rains, let me clear that up. That says rained. So when it rains, you will stay dry. Now, this is just a simple conjecture. We don't know whether it's true or false. It's based on experience. It's based on patterns that we've seen. But we can't say that it's true in all situations. So in order to prove a conjecture is true, you need to show that it is true for all cases. Cases meaning situations, really. And then to prove or to show that a conjecture is false, I'm just going to put true here, put false here. You need to provide one counter example. So essentially you need to give one example showing that it is actually false. So let's go through this conjecture just to try to figure out how this can always be true or how it can be false. So if you think about it, every time you carry an umbrella, you get this experience that it's always keeping you dry. But is that always true? I would say probably not for all cases. Let's say it's just raining down, there's no wind, then if you have a really nice big umbrella, you're going to stay dry. But let's say on a day that it's actually very windy, then the rain is going to move sideways and make you wet. So just by that simple one counter example we just thought of, that simple example shows that this conjecture cannot always be true. Now in math we are going to use formulas where we can actually find that something can always be true, but that's mathematical. But in life it's really hard to find that something is always true for all cases. So I think for this lesson, the important thing to understand is for a conjecture to be true, it must be true for all situations, all cases. To show that it is false, you need to provide only one example, which is called a counter example. Okay? I hope this is helpful and clear. If you like the video, please comment, subscribe, and put a like. Okay?